just going to do a deep dive straight away. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. We are again starting a video from the streets of Paris. Starting the week with my favourite way of getting movement in, which is walking around a city. I will say I'm not sure, can you see my shoes? If I'm wearing the appropriate shoes for the amount of steps of the day, but we're going to find out. Because these shoes looked best with my outfit. And that's the priority. We've actually just entered Luxembourg Gardens because we're going to see my parents, who just happen to be in Paris at the same time. But we're in Paris. Oh, and Luke's here.
Hey, I'll tell you what, it's very good day.
It's very green, isn't it?
It's very green, sun's shining.
Something I'll actually already say is I'm wearing this jumper and I feel a bit hot.
Warmed up.
Another thing to say is I love in Paris parks how they have so many chairs and you don't have to pay, like in London when you have to pay to sit down. Or there's just like 3 benches. Here it's just chairs galore.
Sit down wherever.
Exactly. We leave where we've just had lunch, and look what's right in front of us. What's this called?
Saint-Omer.
No!
Saint-Clair.
No!
The Montmartre.
No, let's do in a completely different area, Luke.
Oh.
We're at the Pantheon.
The Pantheon.
Good. There he is. Where are we, Luke?
Gabriel's restaurant. And up there is where Emily lives.
Are you happy? For context, I was watching my programme, Emily in Paris, about a year ago. And I only ever watched the first season and I thought, oh, I'll just watch the rest because I think there's more seasons now. And then Luke got really into it and has since watched it how many times?
I think I watched it 3 times over. All seasons.
And also I'm yet to see the newest season, but have you watched it, Luke?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, back to this building. Incredible. Here's actually a question I'm sure everyone would like to know.
Yeah.
Who do you want her to be with?
Gabriel. And in the new season, I think they're going to find their way back together.
Sure. We are now heading to the Eiffel Tower because no trip to Paris is complete
Go see the Eiffel
without seeing the Eiffel Tower. Once a fan, always a fan. Let's go, Mark Webber.
Yeah.
Spotted right next to the Eiffel Tower. Australia. And we've also got the Australian walk right in front of us. And we've got an Australian right here. Lucky me. We've since realised that we really actually don't have that much time because we need to go back, get our bags from the hotel and then get to the train station. So we're speed walking.
So we've seen the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah. We made it to the train.
We have.
There was no need to panic.
We got there.
We've got plenty of time.
Plenty of time to spare.
Exactly. Update on my shoes. We've reached the amount. We've reached the amount of walking. I think we're at about 10,000 steps, so I'm ready not to have to walk anymore. Good morning, everyone. It's now Thursday. We skipped today because, quite frankly, yesterday I was exhausted. March has been a very busy month. I really feel like I have been here, there and everywhere. People have been coming to me here, there and everywhere. And there's just been a lot going on. And I don't feel I've maybe had time to decompress. So I did have a good night's sleep, but then I did that thing. I know this isn't good for me. I know that going on my phone within the first hour of being awake does not set me up for a great day. And guess what? that's exactly how I started my day. And I was just lying in my bed thinking I feel not great. And I didn't want to get up. But here we are. I forced myself to go to the gym because I know I'm going to do this and then I'm going to feel so much better. But right now I'm like, I want to stay in my bed. Also, it suddenly got really cold again. Why did I say I'm going to take my big coat home next time I go home, and then freezing again? Cool. But yeah, we're going to go to the gym. I have friends, more friends coming. Right on cue if I say I'm here, there, everywhere, and everyone else is coming to me from here, there, and everywhere. It's exciting. I'm very grateful. But my friends have just arrived in France. So, I don't know. This is just really a session just to get me up and out and moving. I don't know what we're going to do. We'll see. Also forgot to update that my shoes did really hurt me on Monday. I think I just did maybe 2,000 steps too much in them. And so now my feet hurt. And I don't have any plasters, so that's also going to affect the gym session. Starting with a chill walk on the treadmill. I don't remember how far I walked, but it doesn't really matter because I was just watching YouTube. It was a little bit cold in the gym. Then we're going to warm up. We're just oiling the joints, you know, oiling up. Roll downs, my favourite way to start my warm-up ever. Apparently every time I do a warm-up, this is how they begin. If you can see, I'm also in my socks because the blisters were blistering and I'm a little bit wobbly on these lunges, but we're moving through it. We're then going into chest presses, which I haven't done with this bar. This is only the second time I've ever done this. I didn't put any weights because I'm scared to do that alone, but try things that you haven't done before at the gym, everyone. And I did do some more things here, but the angle was a bit crotchy, so we're not going to show that and move on to me finding pigeon incredibly difficult. Wow-ee, we're just having a stretch. That's all there is really to this. Okay. That was really what I call we're just oiling up. We're just remembering what it feels like to move. And it was enjoyable. I was really craving to do some yoga, but I didn't have time. Because we're in the car, because I'm going to go pick up my friends from England. So let's go. We're coming to the end of March, so I just wanted to have a little review of my March goals because I wrote them at the beginning of the month. Sizzle stops the scrapbook. Wrote them at the beginning of the month. I did check in again at some point. I've ticked some of them off. I can see. Okay. Posting weekly on, what is this? YouTube. I have done, so I can tick those off. I just need the 29th. Create a plan of action. I did do that. Writing things. Videos in March. Aim 7. I've done 4. Wanted to post. I still feel I can aim for 7. What is the date today? The date, the 26th. Time. How do we have so much of it, but also not enough? I don't know. French. I mean, I've smashed my section of Duolingo. Duolingo, I'm officially an A2 learner, which I feel, I'd like to think that I'm B1. Maybe it depends on what's being said, whether I'm B1 or A2, but definitely a high A2 to low B1, I would say. My goal for the end of the year is to get to a C2. Is that right? Let's just check. Let's fact check myself. C1. So, watch all of season 1 of Phineas and Ferb. I actually have 2 episodes left. Season 1 of Kim Impossible. That's not going to happen. I haven't even started it. This is In French, I've already said that. Aye. Love is Brian France. Sylvie every day. I've been doing really well at my Sylvie. Okay, so the French, most of it is kind of achievable. Read 8 books. I'm not sure how many books I've read this month so far. I've got really into Zodiac Academy, which the first book, I think I said in another video, I was like, I'm not sure. And then I've got into it, but I wanted to finish reading the 3rd Crescent City, which is what I'm currently reading, which is obviously a chunky. Before we get into Zodiac Academy, because I need to go back and read that. Ruthless Fae? I don't know if that's the name of the series or the name of the book. That's next. So I thought it's a good pause. So I can take Zodiac Academy 1, but I did end up also doing 2 and 3. Run 4. I knew this goal was in there. Run 4 5Ks. I've run 1, to be fair. And I would have run 1 this morning, but, you know, I said about my blisters, and I went to the shop and I didn't buy any plasters. Because that's just not going to be comfortable, is it? I could run 3. I can do it. Continue my pull-up sessions. I have been. Hopefully there's going to be one of them in this video. Okay, not too bad. I'm not going to read the ones I haven't done and I kind of forgot about, because that's not going to help anyone. So really, for the rest of this video, focus. We can smash these French goals, 100%. We can definitely run a 5K. 2, I'm not sure. A, correct. Can I finish Crescent City by the end of the month? Maybe. Another goal section that I really need to get on by the end of the month is my wedding goals that I had for this month. I think that's realistically the priority. God, where has March gone? My birthday was at the beginning of March and that feels like ages ago, but also how? How? We're currently on a run. I've so far run 3K. Oh, it's windy. Can you hear me? I just wanted to keep this run nice, slow, nice and enjoyable. I woke up and my knee felt a little bit funky. I don't know why, but this wind. I wanted to get outside for my mental capacity, and I'm glad I did. Right at the beginning I was like, maybe I should turn around actually. My knee is not. Hold on. Yeah, I thought, should I turn around? Because my knee isn't really shifting, and maybe this isn't a good idea. And then we warmed up a little bit more, and it feels fine now. I will say, I'm someone who, I'm very in tune with how my body feels. I will also say that I was the girl who broke her foot at 8 AM ballet. And then went to tap, so like, but we've learnt a lot since then. That was, God, nearly 10 years ago. There is a hill coming up that I'm not gonna run up. We're just gonna walk. Okay, we've walked up a hill. It's time to continue running. I've got less than 1K to go. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too sure what's going on with my knee. Hopefully it's just gonna be a 1-day thing. It doesn't feel like I've done something. I don't know. I'm hoping that if I roll on a spiky ball and just release some of the pressure, it just feels like the muscle is a bit like irritated. So if I release it, then hopefully that's going to be okay. I don't know, updates to follow. I do now have a 3-hour rehearsal where I will be rehearsing Can-Can, which, if you don't know, Can-Can is very, very, very jump constantly. So we'll see. Hopefully everything's fine. Came home from my run, been watching some YouTube, ate my lunch, had some scrambled egg and avocado, which is probably my favourite post-run meal. I was going to curl my hair. I don't really have time for that. Finish my cup of tea. Let's go to rehearsals. update. I think we're feeling okay. I think that was just a little fluke. We'll see. But I feel we're gonna be okay. This is the second walk I've been on today. I went on one to get some fresh air, and now I'm gonna go walk with my friends. I feel like this wind that you can probably hear is icy. It's icy. Just to speak a bit more about what I was saying yesterday about I really know my body and how this relationship of me knowing and feeling. I feel we do so many things where we are just doing it unconsciously, and you really have to consciously decide and check in with how you feel in order to know like when to stop and when you can keep pushing. Like for example, from a child, in order to do splits, it's not gonna not hurt when you stretch, but there's a difference between stretching pain and being in pain and you need to stop. So yeah, it's definitely something for me that has developed over a long time. Sometimes I still get it wrong, but I'd say 99% of the time I'm pretty good at knowing what my body needs. And yesterday it was a huge rollout on my knee that was very painful, but a good kind of pain, a releasing pain. So this is what we're currently making, which is really igniting my inner child. I'm moving to a creative task. I don't know where my friends are. Can you see the cow? It's surely nearly time for the cows to come back out. Look at this!
They're best friends already.
Do they have names?
Yes. Yeah. This is Danny and this is Cuckoo.
Okay. Finished products. I feel like maybe a lot just happened, so just for some context, went to see my friends from home. We went on a nature walk and collected flowers. A little arts and crafts activity, very fun. We also saw Damien and Zoe, and I've just been chilling there, walking home, and then I'm just gonna have a moment to lie down, maybe do a little bit of laptop work, and then it's time for an evening show. We're heading out on another run. I'm still wanting to hit 2 more 5Ks by the end of this month, and we have 2 days left, so today and tomorrow. I am wearing shorts because I have no leggings washed, so we need to get running because it's a little bit cold, a little bit breezy. Yeah, okay, it's pretty cold. Is there anyone out there that enjoys running up hills? Because I'll wait. We're almost at the top, and then we can run again. I'm just over halfway. I'm really hoping there's going to be a road that loops me back round. Okay, is this the path? Fingers crossed. Can't confirm we made the path, but it was very cross country. This is my face of the day so far, isn't it? Run complete. Feeling good. Now, hopefully gonna have some eggs. It's a lot later now, and I did have eggs earlier, but now we're gonna make some dinner. This is actually one of my favorite dinners to make. It's very easy, and you know what? Every single time I film, when I'm making dinner, I'm always making the same thing. I don't just eat this. This is just how it happens. Anyway, let's get out my ingredients. I don't know about you everyone, but I'm a bit lost where I am with filming this now. I don't really know. So we're just gonna finalize where we're at. That almost just hit me in the face, didn't it? Anyway, movement. This has been another week in my life. Movement edition. Movement is very important for all of us, and it's so important to find movement that works for you. It doesn't just have to be one way, that's for everything. But also, how do we get into this? We're just going to do a deep dive straight away. At the moment, we're going through some things. And I know we all know that what we see purely online, like we are right now, is not the full story. And I just want to disclaim that, because there are many things that are great, but there's also some difficult things currently, because you know what, life is everything. Life is not just 1, 2, 3, 4, it's everything. And movement for me really grounds me. But also when I'm having these moments where I'm feeling a bit lower, it's so important to shift that energy out of you, because recently I found myself sitting in this feeling that doesn't feel very nice for me, and I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to stay where I am. But the minute this is where I feel we're getting back into running, I get outside and I move, those two things together, I come home and I feel like a whole new being. Not even a whole new person, a whole new being. So yeah, if you also can relate, and I know everyone can, because it's really just living the human experience, isn't it? Feeling all the feels, experiencing life. Sometimes things are more difficult than others. Sometimes are more difficult than others. And I'm very passionate that movement can help so much. I'm very passionate about a lot of things. Movement helping you is definitely one of you. And the rest, this is going to become a very long video, so you're going to have to subscribe to find out what else I want to say. But anyway, I would like to cook my dinner. What else do I need? Black beans. Also, just a side note, this recipe, you cook the sweet potatoes with cinnamon. If you don't cook your sweet potatoes like that, highly recommend. Anyway, we're going to wrap this video up here. I hope you enjoyed. I hope there's a consistent flow of a storyline. I'm not really sure there is. But that's okay. That is okay. But as always, I hope you're having an incredible day wherever you are in the world. And until next time, I feel like I should say until next time, and then offer some words of wisdom. Until next time, I don't know, let's scrap that idea.